come around. Show 'em a nigga, we shut it down. Every time that we come around, we show 'em a nigga, we shut it down. Yeah, we shut it down.
Carpe Diem Live. My name is Miss Nitra. I am here right now with
Sue Page
and
BB3, the neighborhood goat.
he's going to be talking about his career as an artist and his role in an upcoming movie.
Yes.
And she's going to be talking about her role as the
producer.
Okay.
Yes.
Ladies first.
Okay.
Tell me a little bit about yourself.
Well, I'm originally from Detroit, Michigan. I have 2 grown sons,
You're so
5
lucky.
5 grandkids, and 1 more on the way.
Congratulations.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Native of Detroit, graduated from Martin Luther King High School, is for life. Up in the house. Went to Ferris State University, also creator, director, producer, screenwriter. I also do editing, and I'm a filmmaker. I've been doing filmmaking and acting, say, about 12 years ago.
Okay.
A couple of people had come to me and asked me to act in their films, and I did, and I enjoyed it. But at the same time, I was in the process of finishing up a book of mine, which, turns out to be Surmount's Visions, which is a series that I have, and it's on YouTube. And I just couldn't get the last 6 chapters done.
Okay.
And it wasn't until my granddaughter was born, my first granddaughter was born, that I decided to actually start back into filmmaking.
Okay.
And once I did that, I took the book, switched it over, turned it into a series that I put out for anyone who is an artist, entrepreneur, rapper, dancer, singer, if they have any type of talent.
Okay.
And the platform is for someone to brand themselves if they want to be seen.
Okay.
You can actually go on YouTube to see the first episode, which is about an hour long. And I actually premiered that on April 25th of last year.
Okay.
And everybody enjoyed it, sold out the theater. I've got 4 episodes out right now. My main platform would be Webflix and Chill. So if anybody is interested, that's where they can actually go and see it. But I have a lot of actors, actresses. I have a couple of actresses that actually played on Empire.
Mm-hmm.
I have Leonardo Payne Servatiner. He boxes with Floyd Mayweather's Money Team. James Cross,
Okay.
called by the name of Robert Harrison.
Okay.
I have Alicia, Miss Extreme, Melton. I have a lot of people. I could go on and on because I have over 50 characters. That's
Okay. Tell me a little about yourself.
Me, I'm from Detroit, Michigan, born and raised, and I have 2 children. I have a 6-month-old boy, and I have a 4-year-old daughter. And I was part of the first graduating class from Chandler Park Academy, and I was the only boy on National Honor Society. And I'm an artist, upcoming artist in Detroit. I'm on my 4th CD, which is called The Neighborhood Goat. That's my new title now, because I represent the struggle, and I want to be the voice of this generation. So that's something, just a little bit.
Okay.
Who I am.
All right. So when did you fall in love with hip hop?
I fell in love with music, man, when I was in my mom's womb, whatever she was listening to, because ever since a kid, I love music. My mom gave my granddad radios, a little boom box. She told me he used to sit and listen to it, so I took it, and I used to play, listen to it as a kid, so I used to sit down and write, so started as youth with music.
I fell in love with music at a very early age. I do believe I had to be around about 2 or 3 years of age. And I used to walk through the house trying to sing. And it's so funny because I stayed with my grandmother at the time, and she used to always tell me, she was like, I don't want you to sing anything else, because she was really in the church. She was like, but if you're going to sing something, sing I Need a Voice.
Okay.
And that's all she wanted me to sing when I was in the house with her. And I used to always say, what the heck is that song started? And it just so happened, I didn't sing, but I grew up with a voice.
So when did you decide to take being an artist as a full-time career?
I think my senior year of high school, because I had an injury, so I had more time to sit down, it was my first real serious injury. So I had a lot of time to sit down and write music, and my cousin was rapping. So, you know, you do what your circle doing. So I kind of got pushed into the music world. And when I went up to college, Eastern Michigan, I got my first refund check. And I had a scholarship, so I got a big refund check. And I bought all studio equipment. And that's when I learned how to engineer it. Because I engineered my own music, and I got better at it.
Okay. So tell me about the movie.
Well, Detroit Cable Connection is something that was brought out because it was a true story.
Okay.
And with it being a true story, it also emanates the difference between the youth, the older crowd, and it also, you know, shows that the youth of today can expound upon a lot more because they didn't experience some of the things that we experienced when we. So I'll let Ben take care of the rest of it.
Tell me about your role in the picture, in the film, and how did you come across getting this role?
Well, I'm the star in the movie. I'm playing Terris D Walker, aka Twin. And I found out about this movie through my mentor. He reached out to me one time because I'm an artist, and he told me a guy was shooting a film. And I reached out to him, and we ended up, you know, making a connection. And later on in time, you know, he picked me to play him in the movie because, you know, how I carry myself, you know, my mindset, and we trying to get people to come out to vote, you know. And, and I'm the voice of this generation, so I'm going to make sure I do that because I'm still in the community interacting with the youth.
So how do you feel that this movie, being that you have the role and the voice of the youth, how do you feel that this will impact the youth?
It's going to impact them in a big way. For one, because it's going to show them that they can follow their dreams. Because it's a dream to be, you know, an actor. It take a lot of energy. It take a lot of time. It's just not something a lot of people can have the confidence to do, to be on camera. So I want to show them that, you know, you can do it. Get up, you know. You gotta make a step forward so you can't just sit around and wait on an opportunity to knock at your door, basically. You gotta get out here and network with people. You can't be scared to speak to people. If you see somebody that you heard about that has a big name and they have something that can help you out with your business, speak to them. It's all about making connections and relationships with people out here. And me and Terris Walker, we got a strong relationship.
Okay.
We're making something powerful.
So what advice would you give to somebody who's struggling with that?
I would just say, keep trying, no matter what people tell you. You'll have haters, and haters just free promotion, and just don't give up, keep trying. And all I can say is yourself. Just you gotta know yourself, and you gotta be ready. Always be ready, because you never know when the opportunity of the lifetime will come. And this is one of mine, and I was ready, and I'm executing. That's all about be ready to execute.
Tell me a little bit about the director.
Okay,
Since he want to be in
the name is Terris Walker, aka Russell Simmons. Real, like if he don't really like, you know what I'm saying, people. He loves people, but he don't like them, you know, and stuff. You know,
he like people, but he don't like people.
Right. You don't know.
I'm like that too.
Right. He like people, but he don't like people.
Because I say I don't like people all the time, but I like people.
And it's just because he's been through a lot. But he works very hard every day, and this movie is something he's been wanting to do for a while. If I ain't mistaken, I can say 10 years. 10 years, and he finally putting this one out. His big brother gave him some motivation to go ahead and get this. So he sat down and wrote it. You know, he ain't know nothing about the format and script, but he sat down and he wrote his movie on out, and it's going good, and I just hope the best for him. I hope he get a good turnout like he want. And he picked me, and I'm real happy that we both got some similarities. You know, he's very older than me, and I can relate to a lot of stuff.
Very old?
I wasn't gonna say nothing. I wasn't.
Keeping it real, so keeping it real. He much
I was
older
trying.
than me, but we relate. Like, yeah, I'm learning from him, and I'm pretty sure he probably learned some things from me. You know what I'm saying? We relate. Cause like I'm playing him, so we ride around, we talk a lot, we talk about everything, you know, and it's more than just a movie thing, you know. Like big brother, uncle, all that, you know what I'm saying? He a real 100 guy.
So, seeing that you're playing him and seeing his life, what have you taken from that?
Basically, it's just give back. You know, he gave back, and he got a good heart. And you know, he lost his mom, and you know, he was going through it. And I can't talk to him. Y'all gotta see the movie. Everybody, DCC is on the way.
Okay, so this is a true story.
True story.
Okay, so with this being a true story, you want to give like the true emotions that the person that you're playing went through. How much time do you practice doing that? And how many lines do you have to remember? Because I'm bad. I have cards. You see these are cue cards because I don't remember nothing.
Oh man, a lot of lines. I'm doing my best with it. It's pretty fun. I got a good memory. You know, it's like rehearsing a song. You know, but you know, it's not a big deal. So by him telling me the story, I get, and you know, by me doing my job, you know, I know how to get into character by that. 'Cause, you know, the emotions. I listen to the stories, you know, how he was, and I watch how he carried himself. So I know how to be on camera. It's easy for me to do that. And I had some times where Sue, she gave me some coaching because, you know, I'm a rapper / actor. So she helped me out with some of the stuff to make it realistic. You know, realistic acting. So we got.
Well, who's your co-star?
Co-stars, we have Nisha Nashay, that's my sis. We have Stretch Money. We have P. Dot. We have what's his name? Universal. That's what I was trying to name. We got Big Gov. There's a lot of people. I'm bad with names, but 7 in general. Yo.
Oh, y'all just got everybody in here.
Right. There's so many people, and we've been doing all the scenes. I'm meeting new people. We got Uda Dan, his son. They out there in Inkster, young Uda. Shout out to them. We've been everywhere. We tapping in from every hood. We got Cheddar Boy Malik that's gonna be in it.
Rito.
We got Rito Santana. We got HP Trice. He in it.
Sabad, what's your producer?
Sonny Sav.
Tamika.
They just got everybody.
Smokey Black, DMT Entertainment.
Yeah.
Okay.
They go on.
Right,
We
go
got
on
32 people. Let's
on and
right
on and
now.
on.
We got 30.
Shout out to everybody that's in it. I can't remember everybody's names because I'm just meeting a lot of these people too, to be honest. It's my first time meeting them, and you know. We have a song with Stretch Money. We got a song called Who Real, Who Fake. We're getting ready to do a video. I'm actually going to be dropping some fire with Nisha Nashay on the Magneto 7, Grammy winning producer.
Okay.
It's pretty soon. And I have a project coming out the same day as the movie called The Neighborhood Goat. And that's going to be all my music. The genre is soul rap. Came up with my own genre. It's not rap music. It's not trap music. None of it. It's soul rap.
Okay. I'm glad you say that. So later in the show, we're going to have something for you to do. What advice would you give to someone who's trying to go into the acting field?
The advice that I would give most people, if they're really into it, because a person has to have the heart to actually step forward and do this. This is not for the faint of heart.
Okay.
A person can say that they want to do it, but they're not really up for the task. They get in front of the camera, and the first thing that they do is they know that their camera is rolling, you know, they start giggling and stuff. So I think the biggest thing is know yourself, keep a positive attitude, be coachable, and be able to take advice and move forward and put yourself in a position where if you're not playing yourself, you have to play that character. And you have to step outside the box, because some of the roles that a person takes on is not the roles that they expect. So I just, advise anyone that wants to get into acting to actually come forth and, ask questions, get as much guidance as they possibly can.
From your standpoint, how is it to get everybody, because I know, shout out to all of my colored people, but we have problems with time. So how is that?
Say that.
How is that in putting all this together?
Well, as far as the series is concerned, I'd actually have to say, you know, we have had some drawbacks on that where, you know, they knew that they were supposed to be filming that day and they wait till the last minute, I can't make it. And I'm like, so, you know, you always have to have a plan B, plan C, you know, going on. But as far as the movie is concerned, I can honestly say that we've been blessed. We have truly been blessed as far as going from scene to scene and stuff. We might have some people say, well, you know, I can't make it at this time. Can we do it at that time? And, you know, we make that transition, but at the same time, we've been truly blessed. This movie is coming along very well, and I can't wait for everybody to see it.
Okay, so I'm gonna ask you the same question I asked him. How do you feel that this movie will impact, I don't want to just say Detroit, will impact the world?
I think it'll impact by showing the differences. Like I said before, you have the old generation and you have the newer generation. What we did when we were younger, because I'm old, just like, you know, he tried to put out there the director. There you go. So I'm an older person where...
Wiser.
Okay, wiser. Where I've seen things and I, you know, noticed things that the younger generation, they would have never gone through. They would have never dealt with. This generation nowadays, they just believe in, you know, guns and, you know, instead of putting their dukes up fighting. So.
Oh yeah, because that's a generation we from.
Right. So, you know, to me, the biggest impact is that they'll get a chance to see something that was created by someone who had the talent, the know-how, and also the, you know, vision of exactly what to put out there for the masses.
Okay. Well, it sounds like it's gonna be a great movie. So, an expected date to when it'll be done?
We have an expected date sometime in November.
Okay.
So,
And
before
do we?
Thanksgiving, around that time,
It'll be done. Okay. Do we know where it's gonna be released at, or where?
We're gonna try to put it at the Bel Air Theater.
Okay.
around 8 Mile. I kind of don't like to cross the 8 Mile. So.
Yeah, you know they ain't got license. It's scared to get pulled over.
8 Mile is the limit.
No insurance, right?
So 8 Mile is the limit.
And hopefully we'll be able to premiere in like some different cities. That'd be dope.
Yeah,
Have a movie premiere in like Chicago or LA. 'Cause I love LA.
Okay. So you travel a lot?
I travel often, not a lot. I travel. I'm getting ready to go to Arizona, so I travel.
Okay.
Yes.
So is this movie based directly in Detroit, or is there scenes where you're going to be going to different cities?
I think we have a couple people that's from Chicago. We got like, not the scenes, but I know we had a prior actor. He was from Chicago, so I think everything is Detroit. We want to focus on how everybody in Detroit was getting money, from east to west, southwest to Ypsilanti, wherever, you know, Inkster, all the towns. You know, so we keep them in Detroit, but we got actors from all around the country.
Okay, so what year is this based out of?
I want to say what, the 90s?
Yeah.
Early
Early
90s.
90s.
Early 90s.
Tupac got killed.
Around the time when Tupac got killed.
Okay. All right, so will we be hearing a lot of the music from the 90s in this, or are we going to be hearing music from some of the artists that are in
Each artist that's in the scene, because we try to get all artists.
Okay.
Each artist, so you're going to hear some of their music. And, probably hear some Nipsey Hussle, that's about it. The rest of the people are there.
Yeah, almost at the
You're
finish
almost
line.
at the finish line.
So how do you think the finish line is going to look?
I think we're gonna run the victory lap. I was about to say we're gonna run some extra laps around the theater. We're gonna be, for real, it's gonna be a marathon. Like,
Okay.
yeah.
All right, so I'm excited to see this. I'm excited. I've been watching some of the series on YouTube, so I have been seeing that. That's why it's like I'm kind of like, okay, no, it's this one, not this one.
Right.
So y'all forgive me.
It's okay.
I'm a little wiser than you.
And
Okay.
So when you're not doing a movie, and when you're not filmmaking and all the other 1,000 things you do, what do you guys do for fun?
I actually be with my 2 kids and with my little brother.
Okay.
We be at my dad's house chilling somewhere or taking them out on walks, just teaching, you know, being a father. That's basically what I'm doing. Fun is like limited. Filming this movie is my fun. I mean,
I understand.
yeah.
Well, what I usually do is I like to write, and I go down to the casino every once in a while. I like taking long rides, and I definitely like to travel.
How often do you hit the casino?
I probably hit it maybe once a month, play my little free play, and then go about my business.
Oh.
You gonna say that? I thought she about to say like once a week, like
No.
$50 limit.
No.
Right, we was expecting big.
For real.
I was expecting big. Cause I've been around people that's been telling me, you know, you gotta think big, dream big, do big. So when you was like, I was like, how much you winning? Like, I was expecting like, oh, just like 5,000-6,000.
She ain't big gambler.
No, don't get me wrong. No, I don't went down there to the casino and tore them up, you know. But that was years ago, though. I can honestly say I walked away with a nice little piece of change. Wasn't nothing to gripe about.
Took no L's.
Yeah.
Right, I ain't messing with the casino.
Yeah.
Okay, so at this time, I do my call them out challenge.
My baby, don't hate me. I'm going through the motions, this shit crazy. When I look in that mirror, I want to break down. I swear to God, I see my pops every single time. I do this for her, I do this for him. I be grinding through the hurt every day, this for them. I'ma make it out this hood every day, that's what I'm hoping. See, I'ma make it to the top, nigga, I ain't joking. Smoking on some fire shit, it got me floating. People don't like a nigga cause I'm outspoken. I had a lot of friends, where the fuck they go? I'm getting to this money, I can buy some more. I know my niggas still a pull up if I say smoke. I don't take life for granted, this shit ain't a joke. Man, alright.
So, this is a first time poet on the call them out challenge.
It's called My Word.
Okay.
So, I always wanted to say this, but never got a chance. Now I can say, when you said you weren't ready for a lifetime commitment, it prompted me to sit down and write this because you told me I thought that everything in my mind was supposed to be a fairy tale ending. Never thought that never will, but I do understand that being in a committed relationship means hard work from both parties and communication, even if we don't agree with each other. So this is what my worth means to me. Lifelong commitment is not what most people think it is. It's not waking up every morning to make breakfast and eat together. It's not cuddling in bed until both of you fall asleep. It's not a clean home filled with laughter and love, making every day. It's someone who steals all the covers and snores. It's slammed doors and a few harsh words at times. It's stubbornly disagreeing and giving each other the silent treatment until your hearts heal, and then forgiveness. But the one thing that I can say is that my worth means more to me than it'll ever be to anybody else. So if you know what your worth is, never ever let anybody come between you and your worth.
Facts. Right. Hey, where can they find you? And if they would like to be part of your series, let them know where they can do that at.
Okay, well, you can find me on Facebook at Sue Page. That is my Facebook page. You can also find me on Instagram at Sprite Page, and you can also find Surmount's Visions, the series, on Facebook and on Instagram at Surmount's Visions.
Find me at Benson Brown on Facebook, on Instagram, Big Ben _ the GOAT. YouTube, you can type in BB3 topic. That's how you get to all my music. If you have Spotify, iTunes, Apple Music, what else we got? What's Jay-Z title? Anything, just type in BB3.
Okay.
And I'll pop up BB3. Facebook and type in DCC, Cable Connection, and director and all of us. It's trending right now.
And where can they find the director in case they want to be in the movie as well?
Go on Facebook, Terris Walker. On Instagram, DCC the movie, and Next to Blow Productions. That's how you can find him. And his number, y'all want his number for a video at $250, 248 800 9000. Can't forget the number.
That is very easy.
Okay.
That is very easy.
Shout out to the Tro Boys, my cousins. I forgot to mention. I can't finish this interview without shouting them out. I'm in a group too, Tro Boys. It's 4 of us, but it's a whole gang of us. Mess with us. One of us gonna come, like a swarm of bees. And shout out to all of them. You go see their faces too. And that's it. I just want to shout my brothers out.
Okay. Also wanted to give a shout out to, I gave them all shirts and he put his on.
Match with the fit.
Right. He was already ready. I didn't even know.
For real.
Oh wow, see, mine was just thrown to me.
Yep.
I'm repping also. So, but I do
Sure.
want to give a shout out also. I like to shout out my partner in crime, Terris Walker. I also want to shout out BB3. I want to shout out those who've been rocking with us from day one. Also with the series, Surmount's Visions. I want to shout out James A.G. I also want to shout out Anthony Quarles and a bunch of the people who have always had my back. One.
Again, thank you guys for interviewing. Thank you guys for watching. This is Carpe Diem Live, and I am your host, Miss Future.
And it's moving forward, and it means understanding God's gift, love yourself.
Yeah. They ain't gonna like it. They ain't gonna like me. I been getting to the money. Everybody mad. I think I'm getting too much money. Everybody mad. Same old nigga from the block. Same old nigga with the pot. The same old nigga from the trap. Everybody